President Biden said if this bill passed both the House and the Senate, he would sign it. So what's next?
Well, as Scott was laying out, the U.S. Senate has to approve it first before it lands on the president's desk. But you're right. He recently said that if that were to happen, he would sign it. And just yesterday, the National Security Advisor, Jake Sullivan, seemed to endorse this bill as well, because he said the question is all about private data and security. And he put it very simply. And he said this: do we want the data from TikTok, children's data, adults' data, to be staying here in America or going to China? Because, of course, its parent company is China-owned ByteDance. And so that's pretty clear. And then the press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, went on to say that we welcome this bill. So it sounds like it does have the backing of the White House if the Senate were to greenlight it as well.
Does this sort of put President Biden, though, in an awkward position, right? We already know that one of the concerns for a lot of voters is his age. And so, like, here he is now taking on TikTok, an app that a lot of people have a lot of fun with, a lot of people learn a lot from, even learn a bit about politics from. And now he's the guy that's going to kill, well, I mean, he won't be killing TikTok, but, you know, that's the way it's coming on.
But also, as you know, Anna Marie, you as well, people earn a living on TikTok.
Yeah.
So there's an economic angle here.
Guess who's on TikTok, guys?
The president.
The Biden campaign.
Yeah.
The Biden campaign. Because you're right. The reach that this app has is like no other. The engagement, the obsession, if you will, because as we've mentioned before, the algorithm is so powerful. It knows you better than it knows yourself, which is exactly why the Biden campaign has launched efforts using the president, so he is actively participating in these TikToks to try to gain support and momentum from young people who are watching it for the 2024 election. And that is a huge question, guys, because the campaign says, look, we're using extra security precautions, we are using special devices. So then the question is, well, why can't the average American do that? Why can't the U.S. install some sort of extra protection for people rather than, asking this company to sell itself? But you're right also in that there could be a lot of backlash for this. In fact, all those creators and content generators that we saw on Capitol Hill trying to gain support for this bill are expected to head right here to the White House shortly to make their message known, because this app is unique in that it's not just for fun. People rely on it for their livelihoods, to make money, and it's the exact reason why it could be really controversial, guys, if the president signs this into law.
All right, Weijia, thank you very much.
Sure.
So we are also tracking some breaking news to do with former President Donald Trump. A judge had dismissed some charges in his Georgia election interference case. So stay with us for details on what this means for the former president.
Go to the ends of the earth.
Right now.
We got something crazy.
And reach for the stars.
Here we are.
Yes, it's my comeback.
Hey, this is pretty fun. But wait, there's more.
Experience thought-provoking,
Welcome to the idea of being a human being.
innovative, and truly original reporting.
Look through a telescope and go, wow.
Because there's always something new under the sun on CBS Sunday morning.